Hey guys, it's Torrey Bonham with Moxie Archery. We're here at the 2016 Paris, Texas ASA shoot. I'm sitting here with Dusty Arrington, one of our pro staff. He had a great day Friday, shot 26 up, and came back the next day, shot 8 up. So he's going to walk us through what he's shooting and get you a personal interview with him, kind of get to know names and faces. So Dusty, why don't you tell us how you shot and what you were thinking about while you were shooting?
Yeah, I shot my personal best on Thursday, shot a 26 up. Did really well. Arrow always hit behind the pin. The second day I struggled a little more. It was just outside the 12 each time, only shot 8, but ended up 20th place, which is very respectable in a very competitive field. I was shooting the Moxie Archery. It's a great bow. It's meant for long draw shooters like myself. I'm about 30.5-inch draw length. It's got a longer axle. The axle gives me a little more stability for a better shot process in the K50. When you're trying to make those 50-yard shots and trying to hit the 12s, that stability becomes very important. As you can see, this is my bow. It's the Moxie Camo. I run Excel Achieve sight. I also run Black Eagle PS23s. I run Dwanker stabilizers on the front. I have to run the Platinums because, as you can see, I run a lot of weight on the front. I run about 20 ounces in the front and about 30 ounces in the back. I run a 19 thousandths blue fiber on my sight. Works very well for me. Gets a little difficult in some of those dark tunnels with the blue fiber to be able to see, but running my Zebros light, I can light that fiber very well, and I can see it in those harsh conditions. I love the Moxie Origin. It's got a very smooth draw cycle, one of the smoothest I've ever drawn. It's very adjustable. I can either have a long valley if I want it, or I can shorten it up a little bit and get a little bit less valley. The great thing about it is you can run it at 70% or you can run it at 80%. So I run the same bow for hunting, where I want to be able to hold for a long time, but for target I want to have that lower let off, so I can run it in that 70% hold. The great thing about this also is you can run it off the cables, or you can run it off the limb stops. Either way, the limb stops are a little stiff for me, being I shoot a hinge. My HBC, I like to be able to pull through that shot, so I need a little bit of give, but it's definitely, even just running it off cable stops, it's not a soft back wall at all. Great bow, performs very well. Shot some great scores this year, did really well in Alabama. Ended up 12th there with 38 up. Again, very competitive field and very difficult to shoot, but had a great time.
All right. Dusty, if you don't mind, would you walk us through maybe how you judge targets or your mental shot process just before you shoot?
Well, I don't get to judge targets, luckily, because I shoot K50. I can judge fairly well, but basically what happens out on the field is I try to practice as much so I know the targets, and if it's 35 yards or less with my 4-power scope, I can generally see, as long as the lighting on the target, I can see where to aim. But when you get on those farther targets, you just have to really know the target. You really have to know where to aim on the target, and that just comes with practice.
Yes, sir. Well, there you go, folks, from the man himself, Dusty Arrington. We'll see you at the next shoot. You're going to be seeing videos of this, introducing all of our staff shooters probably throughout the ASA tournament. So we'll hope to see you there. Come by, stop by the booth. Take care, y'all.
Thanks, and gig 'em.